My story name, Unveiling the Horrors, A Journey Through the Forbidden Forest. Let's start. As you close your eyes, the world around you fades into darkness. Your mind begins to drift, and you feel yourself sinking deeper into a restless slumber. The comforting darkness soon grows cold and oppressive. A sense of unease settles over you as the silence becomes deafening. You find yourself standing in a dense, shadowy forest. The air is thick with mist, and an eerie stillness pervades the atmosphere. The trees around you are gnarled and twisted, their branches reaching out like skeletal hands. The moon hangs low in the sky, casting a pale, sickly light that barely pierces the darkness. A narrow path winds through the forest, and despite a feeling of dread, you start walking along it. Each step is slow and hesitant. The ground beneath you feels damp and cold. The silence is broken by the faint sound of whispers, indistinct and haunting, coming from the depths of the forest. You quicken your pace, heart pounding in your chest. As you move forward, the whispers grow louder, more insistent. They seem to come from all around you, echoing through the trees. You can almost make out words, fragments of sentences filled with malice and despair. The shadows seem to move, flickering at the edges of your vision. Suddenly, the path opens into a clearing. In the center stands an old, decrepit house, its windows dark and empty like hollow eyes. The whispers intensify, urging you to enter. Compelled by a force you cannot understand, you approach the house. The door creaks open as if anticipating your arrival. Inside, the air is cold and stale. The floorboards groan under your weight as you step into the dimly lit hallway. Cobwebs hang from the ceiling, and the walls are covered in faded, peeling wallpaper. An overwhelming sense of dread fills you, but you press on, drawn deeper into the house. At the end of the hallway, you see a door slightly ajar, a flickering light spilling out from the crack. As you approach, you notice strange symbols etched into the wood, glowing faintly. You push the door open and step inside. The room is dimly lit by candles arranged in a circle, their flames dancing and casting long, twisted shadows. In the center of the circle lies a grotesque, leather-bound book, its cover adorned with ancient, writhing symbols that seem to pulse and shift before your eyes. A chill runs down your spine as you take a hesitant step forward, the air growing colder with each breath you take. You feel a malevolent presence watching you, its gaze heavy and oppressive. The whispers that have followed you since the forest now grow louder, more insidious, hissing your name with venomous glee. Your hands tremble as you reach for the book, compelled by a force that feels both alien and disturbingly familiar. As your fingers brush the cover, the room plunges into darkness. The candles snuff out, leaving you in a pitch-black void. Panic rises in your throat, your heart hammering in your chest. The whispers have become screams, a cacophony of voices shrieking in a language you cannot understand but feel deep within your bones. Suddenly, a cold, clammy hand grabs your wrist. You gasp, but no sound escapes your lips. The grip tightens, pulling you towards the center of the circle. Your eyes strain against the darkness, and you see them, figures emerging from the shadows. Their faces are gaunt and hollow, eyes glowing with a malevolent light. These are not human. They are twisted, demonic entities, their forms shifting and writhing as they approach. You try to pull away, but the hand holds you fast. The book in the circle begins to levitate, pages flipping open of their own accord. A sickly green light spills from its pages, illuminating the ghastly scene. The demons begin to chant, their voices merging into a grotesque harmony that vibrates through your very soul. The hand releases you, and you stumble back, falling to your knees. The floor beneath you feels like ice, sapping the warmth from your body. The green light intensifies, and you feel a force pulling you towards the book. The chanting grows louder, a deafening roar that drowns out your thoughts. You try to scream, but your voice is lost in the overwhelming noise. As you are drawn closer to the book, you feel a searing pain in your chest. It's as if your very essence is being torn apart, piece by piece. The demons close in, their eyes filled with a hunger that chills you to the core. You can feel their breath on your skin, cold and fetid. In a final desperate attempt to escape, you wrench yourself free from the unseen force pulling you towards the book. You scramble to your feet and run, blind with terror, down the dark hallway. The whispers follow, growing louder, more frantic. The house seems to twist and distort around you, the walls closing in, the floor buckling beneath your feet. You burst through the front door and into the forest, the cold night air hitting you like a slap. The whispers fade, but the sense of dread remains, a heavy weight on your chest. You run and run, branches tearing at your clothes and skin, until you finally collapse, exhausted, under the twisted trees. The forest is silent now, but the images of what you saw linger in your mind. You know that those demons are still out there, watching, waiting. You are not safe, not here, not anywhere. The memory of their hollow eyes and twisted forms will haunt you forever, a reminder of the darkness that lies just beyond the edge of your dreams.